What's good, Savvy Squad? Day Savvy in this bitch, man. And got another reaction video for y'all today. So this is gonna be another suggestion. Shout out to Tanya Wright for suggesting this. Damn, I can never say that right. This is Akala Fire in the Booth. I never heard of Akala. I've heard of Fire in the Booth before. I heard Fire in the Booth before. My dog's fucking barking at the bunny. I've heard Fire in the Booth before. I think it's like a UK thing because I've seen a lot of UK artists on there. But I've never heard of Akala. I don't know anything about him. I believe he is from the UK because I think that's what she said in the comment. But it has 5,247,537 views, and it came out July 18th, 2011. So this motherfucker is 9 years old. But we finna get into this, y'all. I ain't finna waste no more time.
I know you gonna.
It's an 8-minute video.
Dig this.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Yo. Okay, yo.
I like you. You're like a tiger.
Yes, I grew up on a dole in a single parent family. Been through a little bit of tragedy. Yes, I was around drugs and violence before the day that I started secondary. That's part of it, not half of it. Get the picture, the rest ain't necessary. Growing up, got a little caught up. That ain't even half of my life. Also given the knowledge.
And see right there, he just named a lot of shit coming up around drug dealers and all this shit, and he got caught up growing up in his life, but then he said that ain't even half of my life. Like that ain't even half of this shit.
Yes, I was around drugs and violence before the day that I started secondary. That's part of it, not half.
And secondary, I think he's talking about like second grade or something, like secondary. I don't know.
I like you. You're like a tiger.
Yes, I grew up on a dole in a single parent family. Been through a little bit of tragedy. Yes, I was around drugs and violence before the day that I started secondary. That's part of it, not half of it. Get the picture, the rest ain't.
Oh, that's part of it, not half of it. That's part of it, not half of it. Part of it, not half of it.
Around drugs and violence before the day that I started secondary. That's part of it, not half of it. Get the picture, the rest ain't necessary. Growing up, got a little caught up. That ain't even half of my life. Also given the knowledge of self, that is all we actually need to survive. If you saw me, age 9, reading Malcolm, just fine. Teachers still treated me stupid. Students that couldn't speak English, they put me in groups with. The irony is, some of the first man to give me schooling, you were called youngsters.
Ooh, damn. He said you could picture me 9 reading the books or whatever, perfectly fine, but the teachers are saying that I don't know English in this shit, and they was trying to say that I'm stupid. Damn.
Saw me, age 9, reading Malcolm, just fine. Teachers still treated me stupid. Students that couldn't speak English, they put me in groups with. The irony is,
ooh, children that couldn't speak English, they put me in groups with. Damn.
just fine. Teachers still treated me stupid. Students that couldn't speak English, they put me in groups with. The irony is, some of the first man to give me schooling, you were called youngsters. I already explained that we know.
Oh, he said the irony is that some of the man that gave me schooling is gangsters.
The irony is, some of the first man to give me schooling, you were called youngsters. I already explained that we know what the truth is. They used to say don't be like me. Yeah, I got a name and don't on the street. Nighttime comes, I can't sleep. It's the part that rappers don't speak. We don't hit the road cause we're thugs. Don't come out the room, wanna sell drugs. If we got the right guidance and love, would we fight people just like us?
Bro, his flow and the delivery and what he's saying, bro, is just fire, bro. This is fire in the booth right now. No, I'm just playing. It is fire.
We're thugs, don't come out the room, wanna sell drugs. If we got the right guidance and love, would we fight people just like us? How could I knock the hustle to get by? How do you think
Alright.
we got the right guidance and love, would we fight people
My dog was being hyper as hell. I had to like calm him down.
just like us? How could I knock the hustle to get by? How do you think I ate as a child? Judge no one, done many things wrong. Just don't boast about it in songs, but listen to my older bars. I was just as confused as you probably are, but you grow when you learn. Travel and cut, one too many man, you know, get caught.
He said, listen to my older bars, I was probably just as confused as you are. But we live and we learn type shit. Like that's dope.
I ate as a child, judge no one, done many things wrong. Just cause we're thugs, don't come out the room, wanna sell drugs. If we got the right guidance and love, would we fight people just like us? How
He said you don't come out of the womb wanting to sell drugs. He's like, if we had the right guidance and the right people, like man, that's
thugs, don't come out the room, wanna sell drugs. If we got the right guidance and love, would we fight people just like us? How could I knock the hustle to get by? How do you think I ate as a child? Judge no one, done many things.
How you think I ate as a child? I had to hustle to get by.
People just like us, how could I knock the hustle to get by? How do you think I ate as a child? Judge no one, done many things wrong. Just don't boast about it in songs, but listen to my older bars. I was just as confused as you probably are, but you grow when you learn. Travel on cup, one too many man, you know, get caught up. One too many man that could have been doctors, end up spending the whole life boxed up. You
That's real shit, bro. He's like, bro, people that was that could have been doctors. Niggas are locked up for life, bro. And it be like that though, man. Like motherfuckers that could have been doctors, they locked up because they did some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, bro.
One too many man, you know, get caught.
It's sad. Like the justice system is sad.
One too many man that could have been doctors, end up spending the whole life boxed up. You learn if you study, so set out just to make them money. No cover, it's all about getting poor people to fight with one another. So it's logical that us killing our brothers, dissing our mothers is right in line with the dominant philosophy of our time. But time is a cycle, not a line. Comes back around, you regain your mind. You be ready for the energy I challenge in my rhyme. Remedy the pedigree, the jeopardy your mind when the world's this. Leverage is a crime. We can all fight with our brothers over crumbs. Harder to fight the one who makes guns. We can all talk get $2. Harder to be the one who seeks knowledge. If we understood economics with no money's nothing, think nothing of it. Money is a means to get wealth, not the wealth itself. And don't get confused, far from broke. All that you see me do I own, but I won't hang what I make around my neck. I know from where that the diamonds came, but I do literally own a library that definitely costs more than your chain. And businesses and property, far from starving. I eat quite properly and I don't care. Just said it for the kids who need to know you're not broke to listen. Don't know an asset from a liability, they never been shown nor told the difference.
They don't know an asset from a liability. They don't know or have been told the difference, bro. And a lot of people do not teach their kids that shit. Damn. Okay. You have to teach your kids what people who, like, bro, look, if you gonna go out and do something, are you gonna have somebody that's gonna be an asset to you or somebody that's a fucking liability? You cannot have people that are liability. You know, that's just how, like, bro, it's gonna get you fucked up.
More than your chain and businesses and property, far from starving. I eat quite properly and I don't care. Just said it for the kids who need to know you're not broke to listen. Don't know an asset from a liability, they never been shown nor told the difference. So they don't change situation. Richest man in Britain is Asian, that's significant, not coincidence. Asian people build businesses not by flossing, going out shopping, giving up the culture for everyone's profit.
Exactly, bro. I be telling motherfuckers that all the time, bro. Like, you do not have to look rich to be rich, bro. Like, niggas be for real out here hustling like them Arabs and they literally come from other countries, and Asians and shit. They come over here from other countries and they build businesses. They got gas stations and stores and like hair salons and nail salons, bro, everything. Like, and they came from a different country and just came over here and built that shit. Anybody can do it, dude. It's just like you gotta. But also they lived skimpily to save up to put that down payment on the they didn't spoil themselves. They didn't go out shopping and flossing and shit and trying to look rich, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm saying though, it's just like, you know, they lived skimpily, bro, and you have to do that if you want to save money, especially if you're not making a lot. But you know, it's just how it's got to be, man. And you can fucking save up that down payment for the business, and then you got the business, and now you're making more money. But that's how it is, bro. He right about that. He's speaking real shit, bro.
The difference, so they don't change situation. Richest man in Britain is Asian, that's significant, not coincidence. Asian people build businesses not by flossing, going out shopping, giving up the culture for everyone's profit. Who runs Bollywood? Indian people. Who runs our ish? So we shake our.
What I'll just say, Indian people too. Come on, man.
Giving up the culture for everyone's profit. Who runs?
Well, I said Arabs and Indian people too.
Bollywood, Indian people. Who runs our ish? So we shake our ass and dance as if racism just upped and vanished. But has it? No, it's right on course. You're beaten so bad you're trained to ignore.
Nope. Racism has never ended. I don't give a fuck. Like, people, I don't get why people be like, racism isn't real, bro. You don't ever see it anymore. Cause you ain't fucking black, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm not over here saying, racism is not real, but just because I don't fucking experience it every day. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's bullshit. No, racism is still alive and well. I've seen it plenty of fucking times, bro. Plenty. Like, just in person.
As if racism just upped and vanished. But has it? No, it's right on course. You're beaten so bad you're trained to ignore. Let me not just make sweeping statements. Give me a second, I'll explain it. For small amounts of drug possession, there's more black people in jail in America than there is for rape and armed robbery and murder all put together. You can say they're just...
Exactly, bro. And that right there, That's facts. That's facts. And it's still like that to this day. This was 9 years ago, and it's still like that,
In
bro.
jail in America, the net is for
Nothing fucking changed. Nothing.
rape and armed robbery and murder all put together. You can say they're just locking up thugs. Imagine they're in prison, every middle class kid that had ever held drugs. Oh, that's right, that'd be your kids. Bigger than that, what is going on with this? Prison in America's private business. They get paid 50k per year per inmate by the state. Just wait, also legally are allowed to use their prison inmates as slaves. Cheap slave labor, big corporations.
Yeah, and that's why I was just saying America's justice system is fucking ridiculous, bro. And what he's talking about is just such real shit. He talked about some real shit, bro. This is a real fucking issue that no rappers talk about. No rappers talk about how many black or African Americans are in prison for murder, for just shit. Like, bro, like, come on, man. Come on, man.
What is going
And this was before all of this shit happened with Trump and everything, with the Black Lives Matter movement, all that bullshit. This was before all of that. But now, you know, everything's going on, and I do not blame people, dog. Like, I would be doing that. Like, I'm just saying, like, I feel the same exact way. Cops need to stop acting like just because you got dark skin, you are a minority. You're not. You're not. But that's just how it be, though. Like, I don't really know why. You know, I know there's cops out there who ain't finna just shoot a black person just because he's black, or, you know, just because they black. Like, they not finna do that. You know, they gotta have a reason. And there's a lot of cops out there, but then there's also a lot of other cops that will shoot you just because you black, or will, like, throw your ass on the ground and beat you up and put, like, just a whole bunch of extra shit for no reason, just because. I don't know. It's like a rage. It's like a rage that they get when you start correcting them, or when you start fucking trying to tell them the law, or like just when you try to disobey them. Basically, if you don't obey them and do exactly as they say and let them push your ass around, they're gonna get, it's like a built up rage just comes out of them, bro. It's crazy. And I cannot stand people like that, dog. Like, fuck people like that. If you racist, fuck you, dog.
going on with this? Prison in America's private business. They get paid 50k per year per inmate by the state. Just wait.
And I didn't know that. 50k per year per inmate by the state? What?
Going on with this? Prison in America's private business. They get paid 50k per year.
Prison is America's private business. It's real shit. That's why our prison system is the main thing that makes America money, dog. I'm telling you. There's nothing else that makes more money than the prison system. And because there's millions of people in there. Millions. And you get paid 50k per inmate per year. That's a lot of money. A lot of money.
I be your kids. Bigger than that, what is going on with this? Prison in America's private business. They get paid 50k per year per inmate by the state. Just wait. Also legally are allowed to use their prison inmates as slaves. Cheap slave labor.
That too. They're legally allowed to use their prison inmates as slaves. They can have them clean, or, you know, go pick fucking dandelions through the entire field. Put them in a trash bag and then, you know, get them. Or, you know, they can have them work, doing like workshops or sewing and shit. It's crazy. It really is crazy, bro.
Big corporations, they come out of jail when they can't get a job. Are allowed private business. They get paid 50k per year per inmate by the state. Just wait. Also legally are allowed to use their prison inmates as slaves. Cheap slave labor. Big corporations, they come out of jail when they can't get a job. So when we celebrate going to jail, we are literally celebrating enslavement. Add to that the hood.
Celebrate going to jail. We are literally celebrating enslavement. That's real shit too. Because a lot of people brag about, oh yeah, hell yeah, I've been to jail, blah, blah, blah. That's not a brag, bro. Like, that's just not, bro. That's just dumb as hell to brag about that you've been to jail. Like, come on, man.
When they can't get a job. So when we celebrate going to jail, we are literally celebrating enslavement. Add to that the hood that you live in. Engineered social condition that breeds crime by design. Where do you think you get your... And you can say that they're just black, but I like to deal with facts. In the 1920s, you would have found in America black towns, prospering centers of economics to education to make you proud. But some people couldn't bear that the former slaves would not just lie down to the KKK.
Bro, I ain't even bopping my head no more. I'm just listening to what he's saying. Like, bro, like... he's just talking such real shit, dog. Like, he was just talking about how it's literally a system of crime, and he's like, I could just say they're black. That's why I know, and I'll prove to you why. 1920s. Now he's going back to the 1920s and shit, bro.
By design, where do you think you get your... And you can say that they're just black, but I like to deal with facts. In the 1920s, you would have...
You can say that they just black, but I like to go with facts.
Found in America, black towns, prospering centers of economics to education to make you proud. But some people couldn't bear that the former slaves would not just lie down to the KKK and other hate groups. Burn those towns to the ground, killing hundreds.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. And I was just telling you, a whole bunch of hate and rage just for no reason because they're black. But how is that a reason to hate somebody, bro? Like how? It makes no sense to me.
Towns, prospering centers of economics to education to make you proud. But some people couldn't bear that the former slaves would not just slide down to the KKK and other hate groups. Burn those towns to the ground, killing hundreds if it ain't understood. You think you were always living in the hood? It's only been 60 years since they hung blacks and burned them, and that was so cool. They were your baskets picnic.
It's only been 60 years since they've hung the blacks and burned them. 60 years. Think about that. Your grandmas and grandpas is witnessing all of that shit. 60 fucking years, dog. 60 years. It's not a long time. That's not a long time. And in 2011, that was 60 years. You know what I'm saying? But still, bro, it's like, come on, man.
He's living in the hood. It's only been 60 years since they hung blacks and burned them, and that was so cool. They were your baskets, picnic baskets, even gave kids the day off school. Go see a lynching, have a picnic. It's fun to watch the little monkeys die, and people act a little dysfunctional. You wanna pretend that you don't know why? If your color means you can be killed and you're powerless to get justice about it, is it difficult to figure out how?
If your color means that it's gonna get you killed and you are powerless to get justice about it, that's how it is, bro. That's fucking how it is, and it's still like that. And I'm so glad that people is standing up, bro, because we need to. We all need to fucking stand up to this shit, man. It's ridiculous.
How you would then end up feeling. Color means you can be killed and you're powerless to get justice about it. Is it difficult to figure out how you would then end up feeling about it? And that ain't excuses, just dealing with the roots of abuses that make a reality. We're a generation of young men speak of ourselves as dirt casually. That's America, this Britain. Something similar, some different. In this country, the first enslaved were the working class. What's changed? Worse jobs, worse conditions, most tax. Look where you live and yet you go to the pub. Friday night you will fight with a guy, don't know what for, won't fight with a guy. Suit and a tie who send your kids to die in a war. They don't send the kids to the rich or the politician. It's your kids, the poor British, ain't the same to go and die in a foreign land for these wars that you don't understand. Yeah, they say you are British and that lovely patriotism they feed you, but in reality you have more in common with immigrants than with your leaders. I know both sides of my family, black and white, a fed ghetto mentality, reality.
Exactly, dog. I'm telling you, cause I got a black side of family and a white side of family, so I see both sides of the fucking page, dog. And that's another reason why I can relate to this dude right here, right now, what he's about to say.
Yeah, they say you are British and that lovely patriotism they feed you, but in reality you have more in common with immigrants than with your leaders. I know both sides of my family, black and white, a fed ghetto mentality, reality in this system. Poor people are dirt regardless of shade. But with that said, let's not pretend that everything is the same. When our grandparents came here to Britain, if you had a criminal record you couldn't get in. That ain't protected from all of the stupid abuses they will be living. Kicked in the teeth, stabbed in the street, many times firebombed our houses, put feces through our letterbox, and of course the cops did so much about it daily up to the 80s.
Obviously that was motherfucking sarcastic. Obviously the cops did so much about it, just like how the cops are doing so much about this shit right now, right?
Our houses, put feces through our letterbox, and of course the cops did so much about it daily up to the 80s. People spitting in my pram because I was a baby, but of course that's
people spit. Oh, so this dude is older, so he actually went through all of this racism shit. That's sad.
Much about it daily up to the 80s. People spitting in my pram because I was a baby, but of course that has had no effect on why today we are crazy, and none of this was for any good reason. They were just dark and grieving to ease the guilt now for all of this treatment. Constant stereotypes are needed. So if I celebrate how big that my bricks that are flipping, clips that are sticking, chicks that I'm hitting, I'm playing my position. But if I teach a kid to be a mathematician, messing with the schism, how they gonna fill a prison when materialism is no longer our religion? What do you think we got now in Britain? Just like America, private prison for profit. That mean when your kids go jail, people make money off it. So keep environments that breed crime, build more jails at the same time. Market badness to the kids in the rhymes. Long as rich kids ain't dying, it's fine. Get them to the point where
as long as the kids ain't dying, it's fine. But yeah, he's saying they making money off of the kids that are going to jail. So they're making it a system of crime. So they're making it to where it's hard to get up unless you do crime. So then you can get the money to do what you want to do. Sad, bro.
Prison for profit. That mean when your kids go jail, people make money off it. So keep environments that breed crime, build more jails at the same time. Market badness to the kids in the rhymes. Long as rich kids ain't dying, it's fine. Get them to the point where some are so lost they actually believe if they don't celebrate killing themselves off. It's because they're soft. Was Malcolm soft? Was Marley soft? Tell me, was Marcus Garvey soft? Well, was Muhammad Ali soft? Nah, Nah, I think not, but they want us to think that the road is cool. Being on road is all we could do. We don't control the wholesale production, so who benefits from us moving the food? All thinking there's no way out of road life, but Malcolm X used to hustle on the roadside. And Marcus Garvey,
real shit. Malcolm X used to hustle on the roadside.
moving the food. All thinking there's no way out of road life, but Malcolm X used to hustle on the roadside. And Marcus Garvey organized more than 6 million people with no Facebook or Twitter. Why is it something you can't eat? One of my own homeboys did a 10 straight in the boxing yard. Now what's he doing? Passing his doctorate. Don't tell me that it's too hard. Who trained you to believe you're inferior? Sungbo Ebedo in Nigeria are the remains of an ancient moat dug 1,000 years ago. 20 meters wide, 70 down. Round the remains of an ancient town that's 400 square miles around. 400 square miles around. Please, please don't believe me. It was a documentary on BBC, but we ain't studying history. Too busy watching MTV. And MTV said, wear platinum. Now everybody wanna go and wear platinum. And MTV said, pop magnums. Now everybody wanna go and pop magnum. If MTV said, drink prune juice, you will start hearing that in tune soon. Hey, today I wore my Cartier. Is it now more important what I got to say? Oh, and I drive a Mercedes, by the way, so everybody listen to what I got to say. Does that make you all happy? But my head's still nappy. Think for myself, so some mad at me. But on the mic, ain't not one bad as me.
Yeah, he basically just talking about how motherfuckers be following the media and shit, and yeah, like people only listen to you if you rich or you got a certain type of money, or you not even if you're rich, if you look rich, they'll listen to you. But if you look bummy, but you actually are rich, people is gonna think that you're not rich and they ain't finna fuck with you, ain't finna listen to you.
But my head's still nappy. Think for myself, so some mad at me. But on the mic, ain't not one bad as me. All of this here's good for the rhymes. Put us in the same place at the same time, and it's clear to everybody I'm out of my mind. Some of these guys are running out of their rhymes. Clear to everybody that has got ears. I'm the guy that they just might fear, that they wanna get near, but they can't have a peer all day. I'm hard liquor, you just like beer. Front on the kid for another 5 years. Come to my shows and some criteria mean that much to them. It's a movement. I don't speak for myself, but a unit. Black, white, man, woman. Anyone who respects truth, we put in. Dudes are like no dinner, we're just putting. Yeah, yes.
Exactly. Don't matter black, white, man or woman, we just speaking the truth, bro. And like we just, you know, just trying to get justice for everybody, man. Justice for everybody.
Black, white, man, woman, anyone who respects truth, we put in. Dudes are like
yeah, anybody who respects truth, we put in. That's real shit right there.
no dinner, we're just pudding. Yeah, you're sweet, but no substance pudding. You can never ever be with a level on. Our songs get played out there in Lebanon. We speak for the people properly, not for the old fat guys in offices and the girls love me. It ain't fair, you can't even be bothered to comb his hair. Anyway, that's enough kissing my own ass. Back to the more important task of being so shower. I got half the hood screaming, knowledge is power. And I ain't saying that'll change rap, that, but I do know this for a fact. Right now there's a youth on your block with his hands on his face screwed up. So he don't care, don't give a that he won't let nobody call his bluff, but the words go in. Open your shackles, once that's happened, there is no going backwards. You start to see what is really happening. Who the enemy you should be attacking is. So read, stuck on the block, read, sitting in the box, read, don't let them say what you can achieve. Cause when people
he's telling you to read, bro. Reading, well, it's gonna reading helps your vocabulary, it helps you stay mentally in tune with shit, bro. Reading is really good for you, bro. It's like he said, read, bro. I don't even read. I need to start reading.
Would you start to see what is really happening? Who the enemy you should be attacking is. So read, stuck on the block, read, sitting in the box, read, don't let them say what you can achieve. Cause when people are enslaved, one of the first things they do is stop them reading.
You know what? I think he's saying like reading in between the lines type shit, like reading into shit. You know, like not actually reading a fucking book, but read into what they're telling you. Like don't. Like just because somebody tells you that you can do this a certain way doesn't mean that you could only do it. Read into it and you will find different paths and different routes you can take. Just because motherfuckers say that you can only come up a certain type of way does not mean that's the only way that you can come up, bro. Just read into it like he's saying.
Should be attacking us, so read, stuck on the block, read, sitting in the box, read, don't let them say what you can achieve. Cause when people are enslaved, one of the first things they do is stop them reading. Cause it is well understood that intelligent people will take their freedom. Cause if we knew our power.
Ooh, cause they always knew that intelligent people would take their freedom. Yep. And then he's saying that he's like the first things that they did with slaves was stop them from reading. So they never knew how to read and shit. That's so sad, bro.
Is stop them reading. Cause it is well understood that intelligent people will take their freedom. Cause if we knew our power, we would understand we can't be held down. If we knew our power, we would not elevate not one of these clowns. If we knew our power, we wouldn't get arrogant when we get 2 pennies. If we knew our power, we would see what everybody sees, that we're rich already.
He said, if we knew our power, we would not be arrogant over 2 fucking pennies, dog. If we knew our power, Man, this dude right here.
Wouldn't get arrogant when we get 2 pennies. If we knew our power, we would see what everybody sees, that we're rich already. But never mind, MCs go run for your mummy. I'm hungry, I run for my tummy. That's enough, back to worshipping money. I'm off, back to the study. Man! Oh! Hey, Akala just burn the booth down, man! Sis! And someone pass me that extinguisher! Oh! Oh! Hey, brother!
He ain't even got no words, bro. He's like, oh, just blow down. Hey, I got the same reaction.
That mic has been burned.
Illustrate Records. Now that is what you call fire in the booth. Not only you come with real crazy flows, the bars are crazy, the punchlines are crazy. It had a message, man.
Hell yeah. Yeah. So it is a UK thing. This is Akala now. Akala music. I'm finna subscribe to him, bro. I'm finna do it right now. Akala official YouTube channel. Bow. Subscribe.
What's going on, people? This is Akala, and we are going to be discussing Black British history today. So right at the start, I would like to say that if you...
Okay. So does he post music? Yeah, you do. You make a shirt. He hasn't posted music in a while, though. It looks like he hasn't posted music in a while. I'm gonna start fucking with this dude, y'all. I'm finna definitely finna start fucking with that dude. He seems like real cool, like real genuine and shit. I can see why this got so many views. I appreciate you for suggesting this, man, because that was fire. He said, who is this and why did I just only discover this today? Same, bro. Same. But he discovered it 2 years ago. I only discovered it today, 2020. 9 years later. He said, Mandem in Australia must have been banging this because some of the likes are upside down. This man is something else. I'm a 50-year-old teacher and I just got schooled. Yeah, man. A 50-year-old teacher. No wonder I've never heard of this guy. He raps about truth. Exactly. A lot of people ain't finna, listen to that shit. They gonna be, no, that's not true. Nah, it is true. Everything that they said was true. What you talking about, bro? Like, that's real shit, man. Hey, if y'all want me to check out any, the part 2, part 3, part 4, I will check them out. Just let me know in the comments, man. Or if you want me to check out anything else from Akala, let me know. But other than that, if you want me to react to anything else, go ahead and drop it in the comments or hit me up on my Instagram and at DaySavvy. It's DAY space SAVVY. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and check out my music channel at DaySavvy Music, and also check out my gaming channel at DaySavvy Gaming. But shit, man. Other than that, y'all stay blessed. Stay headstrong. Make sure that just whatever you're doing right now, don't give up on it. Don't never give up on your dreams, man. Just keep on doing what you do and grind your ass off until you get what you want. Do not be lazy. Just, even if you don't feel like doing it, just get up and do it. Because I know how I feel. I be like that. I'm like, I don't even want to do it, so I'm just going to sit here. And I be sitting there. But, recently, I just been getting up and doing shit. And I got a lot more shit done than normal. And, it's just, it is what it is, man. But shit, other than that, y'all, it's been DaySavvy in this bitch. And I'm out this bitch.